right, friends. I look kind of short, don't I? Hello. I need to fix this. Okay, let me move this down. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Shoot, what was it? So we want this to be like, yeah, that's better. That is my sitting position. Okay. Yeah, so you may have missed it, but I had a really great live stream with Matteo. I don't know if you know Matteo. What is his last name? Matteo Colina. But he helped me kind of dive into some of the heap snapshots that I have created for my production application, kentsydodds.com. And there are some, we both knew, or like, I'd already come to the conclusion of where the problem probably was, but he helped me solidify that and help me understand what I was looking at. That live stream will hopefully go on his YouTube channel eventually. Yeah, this live stream is me implementing one of the one of the recommendations he made, and then the workaround that we came up with. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And yeah, hi Cody. Okay, so the first workaround, or the first fix, is this get MDX component. Comes straight out of MDX bundler. And this is all it does. It's actually quite simple, but it creates a new function. This is required by nature of what MDX bundler does. It generates a string of code that is then evaluated because it's a React component. It's not just HTML. And so, yeah, the fact that we're doing new function is so we can actually evaluate that code. That is fine. The problem is that every time this getMDX component is called, it takes that code and creates a brand new function out of it. And so that is not good, because it means that not only do we have to pay the cost of the like parsing and evaluating the code and everything, compiling the code, but we also have the potential for like having multiple copies of all those things. So anyway, he was pretty confident that this would lead to a pretty significant improvement. We do hide this behind a use memo, so it's not like every render, but this is all server rendered, and so every request is going to be calling into this for the same blog post. So there could be a pretty good improvement here, and so what we're going to do is turn this into a cachified thing. So yeah, we'll start with that. Let me think. I'm just thinking, so like the simple way is just make an object and have the key be the code and the value be the cachified thing. But yeah, I'm thinking that is probably not what we want to do. It can't be something serialized at all. And I think that my current solution serializes stuff. So I do have the LRU cache, and maybe that's okay. So I wouldn't be able to use the cache that I use for most everything else, which is the SQLite cache. I would use LRU because it does need to be in memory, because we're creating like functions and stuff. Components is what we're creating. By the way, just occurred to me, if you do want to chat, I ignored the YouTube chat. Chat is right there. What? Boom. Yeah, so chat there. If you want to, you'll find a link in the description. Okay, so kind of thinking I don't want to use cachified for this. Let's look at blog server. So I'm using LRU cache The part of the reason why I'm thinking I don't want to use LRU cache for this is just because I have this cache admin thing and it displays all of the cache keys. And so the cache key for this thing is going to be the code string. And that's like huge. So I'd have to change this page so that it like chops it off or something, which is no big deal, but it kind of would be annoying. I could also make a hash of that, of the code. How bad is it to have a really long key? Probably not that bad. Thing is, I need to have some sort of way to expire this stuff. So yeah, let's just do, but or I don't care about expiration. I care about size of the cache. So I think we're going to do a special LRU cache just for this. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, yep, we're going to do that. Okay, so is that what it is? No, it's the default. Okay. Yeah. Max. We can keep 1,000 of those. Probably won't have 1,000. But yeah, it shouldn't be a problem to have 1,000 of these things. Okay, and the key, let's see, key is going to be a string, and the value will be return type of get MDX component. I messed something up. There we go. Okay, so then we'll say this exactly. Here, actually what we'll do, oh, right, dang it. So it used to be able to infer this implicitly, but now it can't. Sorry, I just had another thought. Now it can't because what the return type of this is inferred as the return type of this, and so it's referencing itself. So we've got another way we can do this. The other thing I thought of is this will execute on the client. This component cache will live there, and I think that's fine. I'm pretty sure LRU runs in the client, so that's not a big deal. Volume is low. Oh, sorry. I can increase that. How's that? Is that better? I don't know. It could also be my mumbling. I do mumble sometimes. It does look kind of low though. I have no idea how that happened. But yeah, it should be better now. Maybe a little too high. Yeah, I think that might be too high. That's a hair trigger right there. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that's better. Sounds good to you. Well, okay. Well, yeah, now it's too high. Hopefully this is okay. I'm looking at it and it's popping into the red. Sometimes, like right there, it does. Okay. So to make this better, this is just a yeah, I want to infer all this nonsense. Or, you know what? It's just a function that accepts this. And it's a JSX element, right? Yeah, JSX. Dang it. Okay, back it up. We're going to do this slightly differently. We're going to make a get MDX component cached. Oop. Code string. And if, come on, you should be able to do this, Copilot G. All right, MDX component cache has code. Yep, I just installed the new, or the handy total TypeScript extension, which is pretty cool. I know what this is. So we're going to say I learned that. Okay. Otherwise, we'll get the component and set it and return it. And then down here, kind of thinking maybe we should just do this. Yeah, that's better. That way we don't have to have that nonsense. And then we'll explain ourselves. This exists, oops, so we don't have to call new function for the given code for every request for a given blog post. MDX file. Okay. That's probably sufficient. Let's just make sure it works. So it's not going to show up in the cache here, which is good. I don't want it to show up in here. Blob. Okay, we go here. If I say fresh, all things are good. And kind of curious, actually. Let's do this. This is going to be crazy fast, I'm pretty sure. Whoops. But just for the fun of it. Yeah, 2 milliseconds. Hit it again. Yeah, 1 millisecond. So we're around like 2-ish milliseconds. Let's do a really big one. That'll be my 2010 decade in review. Is the biggest one I've got. And here, let's, yeah, 3 milliseconds. 3 point yada yada. Okay, 1.5. 1.5. Okay, sometimes it's faster than others. Yeah, okay, so we're sitting somewhere between 1.5 and 3 milliseconds. So I add this. And here, actually, Okay. Where's this blog 404 nonsense coming from? Is that a recommendation? I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so we've got the cache in place. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, that may have... Yeah, I'm not sure. Doesn't really seem to make too much of a difference there. But we're talking about memory allocation, and so that's fine. I'm actually fine with that. Here, let's just double check that it's working. So got cached. Oh, you know what? The other thing we need to do, this is really annoying. Hold on. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I was going to say we need to do this nonsense to preserve the cache during development, but I actually don't care if we're preserving the cache for development, so we'll just leave that as it is. Okay, so, oh, actually, for me to do this testing right now, I need to, so we're going to say global dot, and I'll remove that later. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, still pretty much no change there. That's totally fine. I don't actually care. It was pretty fast before. It's going to be pretty fast after. So let's back all this out. And we'll just leave it. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure this is going to make... Mateo seemed to think this would make a pretty big difference. I don't think it's going to make that big a difference, but we'll see. Cache MDX component. And make sure we didn't break any TypeScript stuff. The next thing that we're going to do is going to be much more fun and interesting. Tiny pool. Probably going to use this maybe. We'll see. I may end up needing to use Pachina. Because I can specify how many I want or something like that. He said I could specify how many I want. Let me just make sure. Always starts with a fresh worker. I think that is actually sufficient for what I'm doing. Okay, well, I'm going to try Tiny Pool. It seems nicer. That failed because we've got a TypeScript error. And presumably... Oh, that's interesting. Yes, this is because I don't have the latest things installed. Whoops. I installed those elsewhere. Oh, I'm in my desktop. Oh, good grief. Okay, well, we'll finish this little bit here. You know what? Let's just do this. Cancel that. And then let's close all this. I made a fresh version or clone of my app to for the thing we did with Mateo, just to make it so we could run with fresh stuff instead of the stuff that I've been working with for months or years, just in case there was something weird I had local. But now that we are done with that, I can, come back to this one. We'll check out main and pull. And, yeah, great. Let's go ahead and install TinyPool. Let's look for compile MDX. Oh, good. I thought it was only used in one place. That should make it way easier for me to just stick this whole compile MDX thing in its own worker. So we're going to import TinyPool. Okay. Compile MDX pool. Yeah, pretty sure we can just say does that just make something relative to the current directory? Because I'm not in native ESM, so I'm pretty sure I can just say require resolve worker compile MDX. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know what ESBuild will do when I stop importing it. See, because I no longer am importing it here, but I've got to require resolve there. Pretty sure this is not going to work straight away. Might have to do something funny with this. Okay. The compile MDX actually returned, it didn't just return a string. Okay, dang it. Part of me is thinking I need to move the compile MDX file outside of my app into another folder. I think that's I could put it into my server here, because I actually build all of those, and those go into server build. Because I'm pretty confident, yeah, ESBuild just won't touch it. So it needs to be built. And also I want to think about the development time experience, because I do want it to be in TypeScript. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff in here that would be a real bummer. Fancy pants. to not have TypeScript in here, so I do want TypeScript in here for sure. Yeah, I could probably get rid of this once we've got this in a worker pool. Should be cool. Yeah, in fact, I'd have to, because each one will run in its own worker, so this won't work anyway. Yeah, that actually makes this interesting too, because this is using Cachefied with an LRU cache. Dang. Maybe instead of having compile MDX go into its own thing, I should just have the Shiki thing go into its own thread. Actually, when I initially was thinking about this, that's what I thought I would do. So this is the culprit, the get highlighter. Maybe it's simple to change the highlighter. I could do that. That's what Wes suggested on Twitter. He just said, I use this one and it's great. I don't want to change that. I feel like that would be annoying. I do like the way my syntax highlighting works, because where's my where is my syntax highlighting? Yeah, here it is. So I like this. It's a base 16 thing, and I think it's a cool way to do it. So I will not spend too much more time on this. If it becomes like a real problem, then I'll just switch syntax highlighters and move on with my life. But I'm pretty darn sure that I want to just move this into a worker somehow. How do you move this into a worker? Okay, so a plugin. Plugin takes the tree. That tree is probably not what I want to send through the worker. But I just pass in the code string, language, and theme name. You know what? I really should probably just bring this into my repo. It's not even that long. It has a number of dependencies that I can install. And then I can get rid of a bunch of the stuff that Ryan put in that he needs for making it work in the browser. I don't want to do that. I want to make as few changes as possible. So anyway, I think we could get away with just taking everything that's inside of this if statement and putting that in the worker thread. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in here. Tiny pool. And so wait, when this is all done, we get back children, which are elements, tokens, themed token, token.color and content. Okay, I'm just want to make sure that it won't be a problem. I'm pretty positive it won't, but yeah, tokens. Do I have tests? I think I wrote tests last time I was in here. What's this explanation nonsense? Okay. Yeah, we're not using it. So we literally just content and color is all that we got. So if we, and that's all that we're using the highlighter for, right? Yeah. Okay. So tokenize or highlight code, language, and theme. Okay, now theme is theme name. Where's that coming? Oh, that's hard coded. So yeah, okay. So that's fine. That can go in the worker. Don't need to parameterize that. It's just code and language. That's it. So coming back over here, you export default and accept whatever argument is passed in run, and that will be serialized for you. Let's move this over. Okay, so it'll be code and language, and then this down here, this is all that I need to do right there. And we get our highlighter. This is export default async function highlight. And heck, we'll just do it right there. And Just got to keep an eye out for the TypeScript because this is a JavaScript file. Okay, we don't care about the CDN thing. Load theme, iShiki theme, that's a type. Get highlighter. Load theme. Pretty sure this is it. And all this is going to have to go in there, actually. I'm pretty sure I'm running in an environment that supports the Nolashkola or whatever that thing is called, but I'm not positive, so. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, right. Oh, we got an export. Path. Probably just use require resolve. Oh. Okay, cool. Because I didn't return anything. Dun, 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 dun. And we're going to map those tokens. Content and color. It's an array of arrays. Huh, okay. That makes sense, I suppose. So, I think in here I call them lines, maybe? Tokens, line tokens, yeah. Zero-based line number. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that. Okay, cool. There we go. So the thing runs. Now the next trick will be, does it run in a worker? Can I call it from my code? I have a feeling this module exports is going to be a problem because their example uses ESM. And I suppose I could just use ESM. It'd probably work. But yeah, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll make that part work. So. Okay, we are back. And now let's try to, to call this in a worker. So the prints 10, as in, like, does it deserialize it for me? That is my question. Okay, let's bring in TinyPool. Did I already do that? I think I installed it. It's a named thing? Their docs don't say it's a named thing. Alright. I don't think I need this set CDN nonsense. Pretty sure I can survive without that. And get rid of all this. Get rid of this. Either way, I'm going to get rid of this. Good question. I use centered. I'm on 40-minute working and 5-minute breaks. I should probably link to its HTTPS centered app. Join us. It's great. Okay. The LRU cache is no longer used. None of this stuff is used. Okay, so tokenize. Pool. New tiny pool. Yep. File name. Require resolve worker JS. Now, this is going to be interesting because when this is built, it goes into dist. So we'll need to do a copy and that will be worker.js. There we go. And there's the worker. Beauty. Okay. Oh, I blew away the cache. Pretty sure I don't need this. Ryan needed it, but I don't. We're going to get rid of that thing. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yep, okay, cool. So then run code and language. Why is that await underlined? Am I not in an async function? Really? I totally thought this was async. Well, it's async now. Whoa! That is... Huh. I thought you could have async visitors. See, and the thing is, normally I would just like go and Google for this, but I am very skeptical that this is a Googleable problem. Rehype plugin async visitor. Or maybe async. 7 years ago, huh? Well. Not a single thing. Yeah. This is the drawback of not using a monorepo. There are pros and cons. Maybe it'll just work. Nope. I think I've done this before. I think what you have to do is this is all synchronous. And then you do your async stuff after you've found what you're looking for. So all these early returns. And then we make, it's a map of nodes to tokenize. And, or maybe it's, we should just do a set. Good grief, we'll just do an array. Okay, so once we get past all of the early returns and we decided, okay, we do want to process this one. Then we push the code string language meta params or meta class name. Do I need the class name for anything else? No, I just use that to get the language. I think that's it. And then take all of this. Yep, I've definitely done it this way before. Okay, and then we take tokenize nodes to tokenize for of node stuff. I think I need another thing in there. Nodes to tokenize. Okay, yeah, I need the pre-node. Yeah. Where did that foreground color come from? I think I put it in here. That's kind of annoying. This is always going to be the same value. I don't need to use the highlighter to get that. Just, it's unclear to me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. What else has not been defined? I think it's, yeah, I think that's it. So now we just see what happens, I guess. Oh my gosh, it passed. What? No way. Okay, great. So let's just make TypeScript happy about it and then go home. Age element. Where does the code string come from? First child. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Pre-node code string language and meta. What is meta? It's any, huh? Meta is going to be a string. And then this dang it. iThemed token. Yeah, actually, it's just an array of arrays where we have content string and color string. And then FG color is a string, VG color is a string. And it freaking works. It's interesting, the first one takes way longer. So it must be reusing the process or something. I don't know. Why are you in the middle of that? That's so annoying. What is file name supposed to be? Name, signal, transfer list. And isolate workers does not appear to be an option. I bet it's an option when you create this. Here we go. Resource limits. Okay, I don't know what any of those things mean. Max old generation size. I have no idea. Well, I don't know. Let's just push forward with this and see if it fixes it. And if it doesn't, then we can come in and look at the resource limits, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and try this. Now I've forgotten my publish process on this thing. I think I've just got some scripts and stuff. Worker, or actually, let's get rid of, oh, I already did. Yeah. Let's just make sure. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Great, and then I've got version major. It's probably fine, but yeah, I'm the only consumer, I'm pretty sure, so. Okay, coming over here now. Temp, LOL. Here, let's dive into this. Make sure that it's got what I think it does. Oh, nope. That's interesting. Somehow, we do have this, but I'm not seeing the worker there. Oh, that's my bad. Forget this. Just dist all of that. Fix files config. All right, and then there we go. Try it again. It's there, I promise. Is there a no cache flag or something? You gotta spell it right, probably. Good grief. It's there. Good. All right. And it's not focusing. I think I know why they changed that. But sometimes I actually use that annoying feature. Where am I? There you are. Just gonna do this for right now while we wait for NPM to figure out its life. Okay. Yeah, and this still has Shiki. Yeah, okay. You know what? I wonder. we're on an old version of Shiki. Maybe it would be helpful to upgrade.
NPM is done.
Great. Okay. We'll just let that do its thing. We'll deal with that later. Shouldn't make a difference for what we're doing. And let's try and run this. TinyPool is not a constructor. Oh, well that's too bad. Because I sure thought it was. Oops. What if we do that? I'm pretty sure that is going to be what the devil is all that about. Just going to pretend that didn't happen and try again. What the heck? I know I am making other threads. Maybe the dash dash require is being carried in through those other threads. I know that I can find out if I look at this. So if we go into mock start or index, stop. Yeah, that's gonna blow up. Stop. Yeah, something weird is happening now. Yeah, okay, so they're not coming from TinyPool. Either that or the worker ID thing isn't applying. Yeah, probably not coming from TinyPool. We're just gonna pretend that's not happening for a little bit. It really bothers me a lot. It's really frustrating. Well, I am on admin, right? No, I'm not. That's why it was so fast. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, it seems to be running. Hold on a second. That doesn't have pre-tags. Let's find something that has pre-tags, like the super simple start. Any of these. Editor sticky scroll enabled true. Oh, I might have turned that off actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so now if I go Nope. Doesn't apply to node modules. Thanks, though. That was nice of you. Explore auto reveal false. Hey, that worked. Beauty. Okay. Focus, no scroll. Yep, still nothing with the node modules. Thanks, though. Yeah, honestly, it's actually kind of annoying sometimes if you accidentally open a node module and now your node modules is expanded. But sometimes I really want it. Okay, cool. Well, this seems to work. The question is, will it handle killing the process? I don't know. Supports TypeScript, huh? Well, that would be cool. What if I change this to .ts? And then change this to ts. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm actually fine with this just being a JavaScript file. That's no big deal. But I do need to fix that. Fix tiny pool import. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this and we'll deploy it and see what happens. I think it's not going to help because the I'm not specifying resource limits. That's weird. There it is. I don't know what young and old generation, but Mateo was talking about old space, so maybe that's what it's talking about. But my question is, what happens when we get to that resource limit? Does it kill it and start another one, or like what happens? I suppose I could answer that question myself. Now that's interesting. It failed the entire process. Yeesh. Okay. Let's take this down to 10, see what happens. Take that to 1. Okay. And these are in megabytes. So one of these is not happy. That defaults to 4. So I'm told. Okay, I guess. You know, if I were writing documentation, I think I would explain what these mean. I don't know. Just seems like the sort of thing you would do. But maybe I just don't know what I'm doing here, and so that's why. This HTML is not highlighted very nicely. That's too bad. I've got HTML right there. What? Man, that's wild. Huh, well. Yeah, we're gonna start with no resource limits, and then we'll maybe figure out something. I'm also concerned about this nonsense with the MSW starting multiple times. That concerns me. Where's my npm install? There. Better be there now. Good. Workerize. Highlighting. I have a break coming up, so that works out. We can get this deploy going, hopefully, during the break. Go. Okay, and we can look at this. Let's look at the last 6 hours. Let's look at the last 24 hours. So, really just trying to avoid these. So let's go ahead and let this go, and I will take a break. Yeah, that did push. Good. Okay, yep, taking a break. See you in 5. All right, so this one's fun. I just got an email from Sentry that we've got an exception. So I think that'll probably show up in here. Yep, right here. So it did not deploy, which is why we do things the way we do. So that the app should still be working, I hope. Yep. Go to the blog. We still have blog posts. Still lightning fast. Man, it's so fast. Holy crap. And it's just so fast. I love it. I love it a lot. Man, it's just so freaking fast. Bam, 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 bam. iFrame here. My app loads faster than this little widget. Anyway, yeah, it failed to deploy because we were doing a require of TinyPool. I wonder why. Type module. Aha. Wonder why I didn't catch that. Oh, because I ran my test with vtest and it. I don't know, actually. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. But it's fine. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, okay. TinyPool is ESM. Version patch. Okay, and I'm going to just wait a moment. And now I will install it. Okay, good. Update to get x4. Yeah. There it goes again. Wonder why that bumped down. Maybe it was spinning up the app. It fell over, so it rolled back. Is that how that works? Starting app. Yeah, I don't know. And I wasn't looking at the logs, so those are gone. I wonder why that. What happened there? That's weird. Hmm. That's interesting. Sadly, this will take probably as long as the last one, 8 minutes, because the build takes forever. Wonder what part of the build takes the longest. Is it the npm install? I don't rightly know. Just waiting for the day that I can switch to button. That would be nice. I wonder why this HTML isn't very well styled. I guess it is technically. It's just getting set to base 8. What am I? It's is it in prose? Yeah. Variable references. Ends up being the same as regular text somehow. I wonder whether this looks any different in light mode. Whoa, that's localhost. What in the world is that? CodePen. Oh, haha. Whoops. Wait, it's server. Yeah, CodePen is okay. I wonder why I used CodePen for these. Anyway, let's try. Huh. I suppose that makes sense. So I guess I just happened to set the color of the tags to be the same as the color of regular text, or very close anyway. Come on, where's that defined? Huh. Whoa. Interesting. So that would look a lot better if I change this to just anything else. What I was trying to do was look very similar to Night Owl, because it's my color theme. Variable references. Where else is base 8 being used, I wonder? Oh, hold on. I'm going to need to bring that HTML document back. Because I need to see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, my eyes. That's interesting. So keywords would be the same as very. Huh. Is that the same as those? Humdy-dumdy-dum. Yeah, I think I messed up something. Yeah, interesting. They do. That's what Sarah does. She does have the keyword be the same. Or at least it's pretty close. CC3. And yeah, it's the same. Okay. Variable references, huh? So in light mode, variable reference looks like this. Not that or white. So I don't have all of the options that you have in a regular VS Code theme, so I do have to make some concessions. Oh, my site is offline. Great. Yeah, great. That's awesome. What the heck? Ah, great. I think I know what went. Okay. So what happened is this build turned that. Wait a second. Oh, I forgot to run the pre-release. Gosh dang it. This is why you have automated processes, friends. Okay. Version patch. Okay. npm. Oops. Is it 5? Are we on 5? Yeah. Fix ESM require, hopefully. My site is now down for a little bit. I don't know why that happened because it should not switch over. Yeah, actually, no, I do know why that happened because you can't have a volume mounted to 2 instances, so it switches over. There's a little downtime whenever I deploy. For now, eventually I'll figure out something, but dang it. Hopefully there's no data loss. Pretty sure we'd be fine, but that would be a real bummer if we experience some data loss. But yeah, we're going to be down for a couple minutes, so that stinks. Because this build is going to take forever because it's got to do the npm install. So that's annoying. But at least it's going to send the change that will fix this, so that's nice. And while we're waiting, we'll just... There's nothing I can do about it anyway. Hey, the mock server install thing, that didn't show up a bunch of times, so that's nice. Okay, cool, so that does look a little bit better. Is that the same color? That does not look the same color. I think it is, though. Yeah, pretty sure. Yep, that's what it is. Just seems more vibrant over here. Maybe it's because the curly braces or the open and close brackets also get the nice treatment, but in the editor, but not in here. Another thing I want to do is get rid of this trailing new line. That's kind of annoying. I think... Yeah, I'm sure I could figure out the best place for that. I'm trying to decide if that should go in the syntax highlighter. Probably not. That wouldn't make sense. So, like, it needs another plugin or something. I don't know. Anyway, I want to see how my changes affect... Whoops. other code blocks. See, now that looks different. And if my site were open on up right now, then I'd be able to see that, but I cannot. Yeah, those are different than they used to be. That does just look different, doesn't it? It looks different. That one, those two are not the same. If I have to choose between the two of them, I choose this one. Yeah, that is much better. I like that better. It's much deeper. I think I'm going to keep this change. I don't even remember what it looked like before. Come on, build. Let's build faster. I have something to do. Let me take care of that. What am I thinking? Yay, the build is done. Deploy. Deploys normally don't take too long, like 30 seconds. Right, yay, we're accepting traffic. All right, good. So here's what it looks like now. And yeah, it's basically white. So not very interesting. I definitely prefer this change. I've got a lot of white in here. I also have blue. We got blue for keywords and stuff. So variable references. It's not really what they are, but whatever. Yeah, we're gonna make that change. Okay. That will make this look much nicer. Hey, look, CodePens work again. Hey, hey. Yeah, this will look way better. Improve syntax highlighting color. All right, good stuff. So, site is up and running. It appears, if I go fresh, super simple start. I'm looking for compiled. There it is. Took 2 seconds to do that. I actually don't care how long it takes, really, so long as it does finish eventually. Cool. All right, so we'll see what this does to our memory usage. That is super odd, but okay. It's kind of interesting what happened to these graphs. Those normally are stacked on each other, not side by side. Here we go. Yeah, okay, well, I did it. The last thing that we thought about doing, I just delete that, is no, blog. Was it this one? No, it was, whoops. Yes, it was increasing the default time to live for these to be more than just a day. I'm actually going to leave it as it is, and we'll see if we have the same memory issues. And if we do, then I probably need to look into doing some kind of resource limit and figuring out how to work that. And then I'll proceed, and then if that still is a problem, we'll just increase the default time to live and see if that just kind of makes it magically go away. I don't really feel great about that. So if it does still become a problem, then I'm going to switch highlighters because I do not have time to solve this problem. If anybody wants to, Shiki is the problem. More than, yeah, most likely. And so, yeah, feel free to dive in. I think that's it. Just wanted to make sure we don't do anything super nutso here. But the last 5 minutes have been pretty steady, going up and down. So that's cool. So we'll see. You want to make my server work really hard? Let's do that. We're going to do fresh on the blog page. Now we'll refresh all of the blog posts all at the same time. It's probably a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Boom! I should probably have the logs open. How are we doing? This updates every 15 seconds, I think. You might notice that you try that and it goes really fast. That's because you're not allowed to do that. You have to be signed in as the admin, and that's me. Huh. Well, all systems nominal. It kablooied. Timed out or something. But it's still running. You see it's updating the cache value for all those things. Probably better close this before it tries to hit that again. See, and what's cool is that if you're not trying to get a fresh value, which is like everybody except me sometimes, it's still going to be fast, even if that's happening in the background. That's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. There's a little jump. I'm actually happy that I just put Shiki in the worker thread by itself, because it would have complicated a lot of other things, like the Twitter cache stuff that I've got going on too. So this is, I'm glad I did it this way. If I decided to solve that problem, I would have moved the Twitter cache into the SQLite thing. I actually do have some of the Twitter cache in SQLite, but not all of it. Okay, I think it's done. Sweet. Did I push this? No, I didn't. All right, so we're going to push this. That's my syntax highlighting changes. Cool thing is, because we're using CSS variables, that just will deploy and I don't need to update any cache or anything like that. It'll be nice. So, yeah, that bumped up a fair bit. No surprise there. And from what I understand of V8, you're never going to see it let go of memory. It's like, I got the memory, I'm going to hang on to that just in case I need it. So we don't, looking at this, we don't actually get a picture of how much memory our app is using, just how much memory V8 is using, which may not be the same thing. So I'm seeing this spike right here of CPU usage, which is kind of freaking me out. But it looks like it came back down. Or maybe... Still lightning fast. I can't believe it. Once we have this memory thing under control, then I'm actually going to do multiple regions with this. Finally. It's been a long time coming. The blog post that I wrote about migrating to SQLite, I have not actually tweeted about this or added it to the mailing list sequence, because I haven't actually finished the, I don't feel settled because I still have this memory leak problem. It's not related at all to this, but it happened at the same time. It's still unclear to me why this happened, or what changed, because I was using Shiki before. So I think there's probably something that I changed that made this happen, but I'm not sure. Things are still looking okay-ish. Just kind of waiting for the action to complete and get a redeploy of our new syntax highlighting color, which of course will take a while. So I should probably just call it quits right now. Man, it'd be really cool if I could get a sense of how much of this is my node process and how much is just like V8 is hanging on to it just in case. That would be nice. Oh well. Yeah, I think, you know what? You don't need to watch this. This is fine. We're gonna just let this be for a while and we'll see whether this really fixes anything. I sure hope it does. And yeah, I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'll start another stream working out Rocket Rental again. And oh, by the way, boom, we're done with that. When we get back to Rocket Rental, I've got these things, but I'm gonna maybe look at some other things first. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, thanks for hanging out. I hope this is the last time I have to worry about memory issues on my website. It is still crazy fast though, right? Like, here, let's go to one of the recommended blog posts. Bam! That is so fast. Let's look at this course. Bam! Oh, went to off domain. Let's look at this workshop. Bam! Back to overview. Discord, chats, calls. So freaking fast. And chats uses an API that's crazy slow. It's almost like caching helps slow things be fast. It blows my mind. It's so cool. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, sweet. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. I'll start a new stream for Rocket Rental. And yeah, Epic Web. See ya.